Hello, I'm Neil. Welcome to Grandpa's Workshop. Firstly, as always, a big thank you to all my subscribers. And I'd like to apologise for not uploading any videos over the past few weeks. But sadly, my mother passed away and I just wasn't in the mood to be in the workshop. But I'm trying to motivate myself now to get back in the workshop and start making things. I don't know if I'll be uploading a video every week to start off with, or whether it's going to be every couple of weeks. But this week I'm making a cow themed key rack for my wife. I've transferred the image onto the piece of wood using carbon paper, and I'm now going to use a CNC bit to go around the outlines, and then I will use some different CNC bits, mill end bits, to clear out the waste material. And to use these you need an adapter collet. Right, before I get started, just want to show you this. This is an old Black & Decker router. This is about 35 years old. My dad bought this when I was about 10. And he passed away in 2014. And he actually thought this had been thrown away. But when I was clearing out my mum's shed, I found this. The nut was seized on, it were all rusty. So I managed to get the nut off and remove this old router bit. I've cleaned up the collet and I've cleaned up the nut the best I can, and the router works, so I'm going to use it for this project. Now I've finished with the router, I'm going to use an engraving bit in the rotary tool just to tidy up the edges. Time to add some paint, and I'm using black acrylic. Now the paint's dry, I can sand the excess off with the orbital sander. First I'm going to use an 80 grit disc, then a 120 grit disc, then I'll hand sand by hand with 120 grit sandpaper with the grain. I've drawn around the cow's head. I'm going to cut it out on the bandsaw and then I'll go around it with a round over bit in the trim router. Right, I'm going to stain it now, and I'm using Georgian medium oak. Now the wood stain's dry, I'm going to give it 2 coats of finishing wax. I'll let that dry, I'll buff it off and apply a second coat. This is the completed key rack. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.